Hi everyone, thank you so much for listening, clicking on this video and supporting my channel. This is another general reading for everybody. Take what you can resonate and leave the rest. Let's see what the universe has for all of us. I have the chakra wisdom oracle cards, so I'm going to use that, and then regular tarot cards, essential tarot cards. Okay. Oop. This is all I do for fun, other than go out to the park and visit the birds. I set up a feeding station for the birds, and sometimes I feed swans and ducks. But other than this is what I just do. I mean, I watch movies and I watch YouTube. Let's see, what do we need to tell the world? Passion. Passion, daughter, father, daughter, grandfather, granddaughter. Passion. Passion for the elderly. Elderlies, sick, disabled, vulnerable. You have a passion for reading. You have a passion for treating the vulnerable group of the community, or vulnerable group of society. You have a good heart, or you must be dealing with this person, you know, someone who's kind-hearted. I mean, doesn't have to be extremely kind, but someone who has a passion for elderlies or for vulnerable people, the weak, the forgotten. Self-worth. Okay, see what you can resonate, check what you can resonate with this reading. Somebody here has forgotten their self-worth. They feel like they're alone in this world, and that nobody cares about them, and yeah, as if, you know, the world is spinning and this person feels forgotten by the world, and their self-worth is dwindling down, melting away like snowflakes. It's about someone's self-worth. Oh, somebody's self-worth here is dependent on their compassion for other people and in helping others. Their self-worth is tied up to helping others. There you go. Like if this person feels like if they cannot help, if they cannot extend their hands to someone who needs help, they don't feel fulfilled at all. Oh, a lot of swords. This is all mental. Oh, the other one is Seven of Wands. Yeah, as I said, somebody feels like they're doing something all by themselves, all on their own. Like there's nobody to help me. I'm going against the flow. I'm going against the mainstream. And people are probably judging you for doing this. Yeah, Seven of Swords, you're hiding something from the rest of the world. You don't want them to see you for who you are. And at the same time, you don't want them to know what you're doing. There's a deception, there's a veil, there's a covering. But again, this is related to self-worth. Maybe you don't... There's something here that you've been wanting to do. There's something here that you've been wanting to do, but you cannot do it because you feel like you're going to go against the protocol the standards of society. You're going to upset certain people. So you tend to do this secretly. Like, I'm just going to do it secretly. Seven of Swords, veil, deception, cover up, like a trickster energy. But it doesn't have to be a bad one. You know, it's something is covered up with the Seven of Swords. Like you're trying your best to remain quiet in doing it. But if you don't do it, you feel burdened. Nine of Swords. You feel like, oh, if I don't do it, I don't feel fulfilled. My self-worth is tied up to this. Your self-worth. And it has something to do with compassion and showing up for other people, especially to those who are not able to those who are not able to survive, you know, like maybe the homeless, maybe animals in the shelter, or elderlies who have nobody else in this world, no next of kin, no family, friends, um partners, you know. It's like, but it burdens you if you know to yourself that if you do this, you're gonna go against the normal way of doing things. But if you don't do it, you feel burdened, you can't sleep at night, you feel depressed, you feel very sad, because you know to yourself that this is tied up to your self-worth. Like, if I don't help the animals in the shelter, I feel very sad. If I don't help the homeless, which I know is wrong, I know it's wrong to give $50 or £50 to a random person who asked me for £50 for for their 1 week allowance. I know it's wrong. It's wrong, isn't it? It's wrong. But if I don't do it, I feel like I'm not living up to my own standards. This is where your self-worth is tied up. Like, if you stop doing it, you feel like you feel out of place, out of touch, out of place. Maybe you're someone who loves to visit or give to the poor, like, but on a constant way. Like, you always want to give, you always want to extend your arm, not just a hand, your arms and your legs. Maybe you're the kind of person who always sticks up for the weak, fight bullies. You know it's wrong. You don't just, you have to choose your battles. And you know that you're going to be alone when you do this. You're going to stand up to certain people, or you're going to go against the law, probably. That's why you feel the need to hide it. You feel the need to do something secretly. Maybe, I don't know, I can imagine someone giving too much money or too much food, even if, let's say, you also need money, you also need food, but for some reason you feel like, no, but I need to be there for them. I need to give food to homeless. I need to always offer something to homeless or to people who are asking for help, for food, for money. That's where your self-worth is tied up. There's maybe this is your fate, maybe this is your destiny. You have compassion. This is where your passion is, in helping, in extending. But you know to yourself that somehow it's wrong. I think maybe you're doing something wrong here. In the eyes of other people, it's wrong to just give £10, €10, $10 to a person that you know who's going, they're going to buy alcoholic drinks from that $10 or £10. But you feel like, I know they're gonna buy beer from that. And you know what? I don't care. Because I understand that this is the only pleasure they have in their life. Because, if they drink, and it keeps them warm, I realize it keeps them warm. Alcohol keeps people warm, homeless people warm during winter. And it makes them forget about their problems. That's the kind of energy I'm getting here. Maybe you love helping the homeless, even the ones who you're not meant to help, because they're going to take advantage of you. And that alone is something that you're willing to stand up against. You're standing up against the law, against the protocols of society. You're not supposed to do it, but you're doing it. And that is your Seven of Swords. That is what you're hiding from the rest of the world. that you're secretly doing things against, against the standard. But what they don't know is you feel bad. You feel bad if you don't do it, because this is where your self-worth lies. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. And it's beautiful. I mean, what do I say? Keep up the good work. If you know that you're doing something good for other people, if you're doing something good for other people, then I guess what's the big deal? Do you know what I mean? Like, what's the big deal? Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. There's fulfillment and joy here. As I said, your self-worth, fulfillment, joy is tied up here. But there's a Three of Swords energy. Something here is making you very sad. Something here is making you very sad. Or somebody here is sad. This could be your energy or someone that you're dealing with. Okay, what is this? Somebody or something here is separated. Three of Swords. There's a separation of energy here. Sadness. Oh, there's a peace offering, by the way. A peace offering is coming to you. It's coming. It's boiling to the surface. Oh my gosh. I think I didn't understand it initially. For some of you, you might resonate with the first part of the reading, but this second part, because I was like, who's offering this peace? There's a peace offering being offered to you in relation to this depression, sadness, abandonment, separation. Because look, the happiness, these two happiness are not connected. There is an energy separation. There's an energy separation here. Okay, I'm receiving a new message. Don't ignore the first half. This is another reading. There is someone here who's conflicted between addressing their passion or protecting their self-worth, their values and morals in life. Like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead with that reading. Maybe you're dealing with another person who's maybe married already or who has their own family. That's passion. Okay, maybe you're both passionate for one another, but at the same time there's a conflict, the conflict of self-worth. If I do this, then you're a third party. If I do this, then you're a mistress. And it's against, again, it's against the protocol of society. Mistresses or other, or misters, and it's not just a woman, there's another other man. And it doesn't happen only to women. There's a conflict of passion and self-worth. Like, if I do this, then I can be with the person that I love. But if I do it, my self-worth is going to take a hit. People would look down on you because you're going against societal norms. You're not supposed to be with a married man. You're not supposed to be with a married woman. Oh, this person is 3 times your age. Excuse me, there's a bit of a splatter there. You see? But you're conflicted. Like, but I'm going, that's why there's a separation of happiness. There's an energy separation. These two cannot be together because there's a conflict of self-worth and passion. But because the Nine of Swords, somebody here, as I said, somebody is conflicted. Like, if I don't address my passion, I'm going to be sad. And it's the same. If I prioritize my self-worth, if I prioritize my reputation, and I cannot be with the person that I love, the same. I go through Nine of Swords. So that is where the deception as well. Like, there's a person here who's hiding their real intention, or who's hiding their actions from the world because they're going to be judged, and their self-worth is going to take a hit. It's going to suffer. their family, their community, their friends will judge. So that is where the Seven of Swords is. I need to hide, or else people will go against me and they will target my reputation, my name, my honor, my self-worth. But if you don't address your passion, you basically, it's the same. If you don't choose your passion, if you don't choose the person that you love, you suffer from Nine of Swords. You cannot sleep. You feel sad. This could be you or the person you're dealing with. But if you prioritize your self-worth, it's the same. You're going to suffer because you're not with the person that you love. This is hard. This is hard. And it's the same with the first reading. You feel disconnected because you cannot do something that makes you happy. And if you don't do it, you're still unhappy. So it's like, I'm stuck on this chair. I'm not able to do something that makes me happy because it's against society. Maybe it's, as I said, maybe it's you love to help people, or you love to always be there for other people, even the ones who are, let's say, you want to give help to drug addicts by giving them money for food, but you don't know that they're actually using the money for other things that are bad, such as buying alcohol and drugs. But that is where your passion lies, that if you don't do it, if you don't help, or if you don't address what you love, you suffer from Nine of Swords. And you go against law, you go against society, you go against certain values and morality. But if you do it, your self-worth is going to suffer. But if you obey societal norms, yourself, you're going to, but if you sacrifice your self-worth, you're going to suffer as well. If you don't follow your heart, your self-worth, your reputation is intact. Oh, she's a good person, he's a good guy, but your happiness is here. That's why there's an energetic separation between your fulfillment and joy and your happiness. Like they should be together. These two are both fulfillment and joy. What gives you vitality? There's sadness separating these two energies. But there's a peace offering, an offering of truce, This person could be, or this could be you, stuck at a crossroads. When do I give this cup? When do I give this apology? When do I offer this? Tell me more about the cup. What is the cup? You could be dealing with an older person. I thought I would say that. I told you. There is a partnership here. I cannot mistake this. There is a partnership here that's not meant to be. Maybe this is an 85-year-old man or woman, and then the other party is 25, 18. Again, you're going against societal norms. You're going against people. People would talk about you, and your self-worth is going to suffer. Your reputation, your name, your honor. But look, the Ace of Cups is between these two people. Maybe lovers, romantic partnerships. Joy, fulfillment, emotional, spiritual fulfillment, Nine of Cups. Heart's desires are coming true. And this is what the cup is about. When this cup is offered, you will feel like you're in cloud nine. I don't know what this is for you, but I think it's a battle between reputation, what looks good on papers and what looks good on the outside, and what matters more in your heart. So I'm gonna end the reading there because I don't want this to be very confusing. But all in all, the end part of the reading is there is a cup coming to you, and it's going to fulfill your heart's desires. There could be a reunion or a much needed healing between these two parties, okay? That's all. I'm gonna end the reading there, and it's good. I feel sad, but I feel happy at the same time. Good luck.